Charlotte's immigrant community spent the weekend shaken and afraid as Border Patrol agents moved through neighborhoods across the city. What people saw and what many felt left families worried.
It's a bad sight to see somebody yanked out of their car, being manhandled.
Neighbors say they weren't prepared to see this playing out in front of them. They see it online in distant cities, but right here in East Charlotte, for many, it was the first moment they realized how quickly everything could change.
They were treating him like less than an animal, because you would treat a dog with more compassion than that. This guy was acting very calm. He's a human.
And for workers in the area, the fear went deeper. Many believe people who are simply going about their day are being swept up, leaving families terrified that loved ones won't make it home.
That route we use take people away from the families. We immigrants do a lot of work that people from here don't want to do. They just take people wherever they find.
Faith leaders have been fielding panicked calls since the operation began. They say their congregations want safety, but they also want fairness. What they witnessed this weekend feels far from that.
The promise of Border Patrol coming into our community to get out the violent criminals. The community I serve, we're all for that, right? Because many times they're victims of those crimes. But what we're seeing is that campaign of law and justice has turned into a campaign of terror for our community.
Other pastors are urging their communities to stay cautious, knowing that routine errands can become risky.
We live by faith. If that wisdom led you decide to stay at home, no one's gonna condemn you because you stayed at home.
Those fears aren't just emotional. They're shutting down businesses. In East Charlotte, longtime Staples closed after witnessing aggressive stops outside their storefronts, saying they couldn't risk customers getting caught in the middle.
They didn't approach them, they didn't even watch your status. And I don't want to blame myself knowing that maybe a kid lost their mother because wasn't his way to buy bread at the bakery.
By Sunday night, that spilled into the street. Demonstrators stood face to face with Border Patrol agents at the Homeland Security's office, demanding an end to the tactics that they believe are putting their community in danger. Protesters say people are now afraid to buy groceries, afraid to drive to work, afraid to simply be outside, and they worry Charlotte could become the next city where enforcement escalates beyond control.
This is the number one thing that people can see, understand. We are not here for violence. We are here to make sure that we stand up for our community and that we are friends.
Carolina's governor is now responding, condemning what he calls dangerous and divisive tactics. He says the actions of federal agents this weekend have created more fear than safety, widening the divide in communities already on edge.
We want them out too. Everyone wants to be safe in their communities, but the actions of too many federal agents are doing the exact opposite, going after landscapers decorating a Christmas tree in someone's front yard and entering churches and stores to grab people. This is not making us safer. It's stoking fear and dividing our community.
CMS says it never received notice of any planned activity on school campus, but families tell us the uncertainty hangs heavy as students and parents prepare for another week. And across Charlotte, many are still asking, how long will this operation continue? And what will it mean for the people who call this city home?